Hi, it's Jenna. I am just hopping on here today because I want to share with you a really wonderful recipe and a super versatile way that you can use your oils. So we're going to make a soothing salve. I have been making lots and lots of salves for the last few years as soon as I discovered how well they work to heal my kids' chapped faces and booties and legs in the winter time and in the summertime when your skin gets really dry and cracked. I tend to have really dry cracked heels, and even despite getting lots of pedicures, I often am rubbing the salve all over my feet and putting socks on them when I go to bed at night. We use it for dry skin. It can be used for diaper cream or even cracked nipple cream if you're a nursing mama. You can use it for bites. It works great for burns, wonderfully relieving for eczema, chapped cheeks, and you can even use this for your pets on any cuts or scrapes or sore pads on their paws or cracks in between their toes or wounds that are healing. So this is a really versatile recipe, and I always try and make a large batch because it's something that we use so often throughout the year. So what we are doing today is we're going to follow I actually already have this pre-made. I followed the recipe in the link below, and I did not use grapeseed oil and almond oil. I used olive oil and avocado oil and coconut oil instead, mostly because I really love how moisturizing the olive oil is. It just really works well for us. And then I added the beeswax in and some vitamin E, and it's in here in this pan, and it's beautiful golden yellow, and I've let it sit for a couple minutes. Now you can, when you make this salve, you can make it in old baby food jars or little tiny mason jars, any reusable jam jars you have around the house if you're keeping it inside. But you can also put it in lipstick or chapstick containers, lip balm containers. I love to make it in these little metal tins, and sometimes we'll make pretty stickers for labels for the tops of them and give them as gifts. It also works great in double-walled plastic containers if you're going to be keeping it in your car where it tends to warm up and get really hot. And you can use lots of different oils too. So today in this demonstration we're going to use frankincense, and I let my oil cool down for a little while, so I'm going to add about 10 drops of frankincense to this batch. Roman chamomile is so soothing for all things skin. I'm going to use that too, but it's pretty strong, so I'm going to add more like 5 Roman chamomile. And then because lavender is such a great antihistamine, it also helps with calming down the skin from bites and stings, whereas frankincense helps with cellular rejuvenation, UV damage, scars, and any sort of antibacterial and antifungal, antiviral. Lavender does the same thing. It's really antimicrobial. So I'm going to actually finish off this bottle of lavender and add that to the salve as well. Whenever I'm making salve, the beeswax can be a little bit sticky, so I always use a wooden utensil because the wax is great to create a barrier, and it's just really nourishing for the wooden tool. So even when I'm finished, I'm just going to rub this all the way up and down my utensil. Okay, so now I've got my salve all finished, and all I'm going to do is pour it right into my jar. This will cool fairly quickly because of the beeswax in it. So I will be setting these jars here out to cool down, and then let it sit for a few minutes and we'll be able to use it. I hope that's really helpful. Let us know in the comments below if you have any questions.